What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Jeremy the Machine Scott here, and today I'm going to show you the best way to get started on a fitness plan, or the best way to get started on a workout routine. I'm going to show you the first steps that you need to take to make sure that you have a successful weight loss journey, or that you have a successful muscle gain or hypertrophy journey, or if you just want overall general fitness, the best steps that you could take and get started with today to get started on your journey. Let's go. How much cardio should you be doing if you want to lose weight, if you want to bulk up, or if you just want to maintain? No matter what your fitness goals are, the minimum amount of cardio that anybody should be doing is 3 times per week, 20 minutes. Whether you want to lose weight, if you don't want to do cardio, if you don't like to do cardio, if you're eating the right foods, you still need to do 3 times per week of cardio for 20 minutes. That's your bare minimum. Now, if you really want to kick up the fat burning and kick up the weight loss, you can do a little bit more. You can do 5 days a week. You can do 6 days a week. You can do 30 minutes 2 times a day, 7 days a week. You can do 1 hour 2 times a day, 7 days a week. It all depends on how bad you want to get to your fitness goals and how fast you want to see results. The more cardio that you do, the faster that you're going to see results, and the faster you're going to see some weight loss. If you want to gain muscle, should you skip cardio? No, you still have to do cardio 3 times per week, 20 minutes. Why? Because if you don't do cardio, you're not taking care of your heart, and your heart is a muscle too. And if you do cardio and your goal is to gain muscle and gain weight, cardio is going to help stimulate your appetite. So you should still do cardio even if your goal is hypertrophy or muscle gain. If your goal is general fitness, 3 times per week, 20 minutes. So that's the staple for everybody and anybody. 3 times per week, 20 minutes. So that's how you start with cardio. But you can begin to increase that number based off of what the mirror is telling you, based off of what the scale is telling you. Where should your heart rate be? You can train in different heart rate zones. You can get to know and get comfortable and get familiar with your different heart rate zones. 65 to 75% of your max, 80 to 85% of your max, 85 and up, that's your cardiovascular workout right there. So you can play around with the different heart rate zones and see what works best for you, based off of what your fitness goals are. If your goal is to gain muscle, I don't recommend doing too much high intensity cardio for too long of a time, because you're going to start burning up muscle tissue. Let's keep the heart rate down a little bit lower for that. What type of cardio equipment should you be using? It doesn't matter. Bike, stairs, running, jump roping, boxing, tennis, racquetball, whatever makes it enjoyable. You could go hiking, you could ride a mountain bike, it doesn't matter. You don't have to just stand on a treadmill and stare at the TV. A lot of us have done that, and it gets very, very boring. I like to ride mountain bikes. I like to do kickboxing. I like to do martial arts. I like to play tennis. I like to get out and move my body and burn calories. That's cardio for me. I very rarely like to walk on a treadmill or be still on an elliptical or a bike. I like to get outside and get outdoors. That's my favorite form of cardio. So find something that's enjoyable. Find something that you like doing. Find something that makes cardio fun and it doesn't feel like cardio. So that's what you should be doing for your cardio. Let's talk about resistance training. If you're just starting out, how many days per week should you be doing strength training and resistance training? 5 days a week? 6 days a week? 7 days a week? No. Start out with 3 days per week, and that's your bare minimum. I highly recommend starting with 3 days and only 3 days per week for the first few weeks. And as your body adapts, you can start to increase that number to 4 days, 5 days, and hell, if you want, you can go all the way up to 6 days. It's all up to you. How long should you be spending inside the gym? Don't overtrain. Stop spending 2 hours in the gym. Stop spending 3 hours in the gym. You should only be in the gym your first few weeks of starting your workout routine, 30 to 45 minutes. That's all it takes. Maybe a little bit longer if you're doing your cardio, if you're stretching, and if you're warming up. Proper warm up, proper cool down. Maybe it'll take you an hour and a half, but that's the maximum time you should be in the gym if you're starting out a workout plan. 3 times per week, hour and a half max, 30 to 45 minutes spent actually lifting weights or actually doing resistance training. maybe a little bit longer if you're training your core, or if you're adding in other muscle groups like your calves and forearms, then maybe it might take just a little bit longer. Or perhaps if you're resting a little bit longer in between your sets, it might take just a little bit longer, because just starting out a workout routine, you should be resting about 60 to 90 seconds in between your sets. As time goes by and you build up your endurance and you build up your stamina, you could decrease your rest periods and you could start resting 30 to 45 seconds in between your sets. That's what I like doing. It gets my heart rate up and it burns more calories and it burns more fat and it helps me to get shredded. That's my number one goal, is to keep my body fat down and stay shredded and stay lean. That's why I rest short rest periods in between my sets. That's what works best for me, and I love it. How many times per week should you train abs? A lot of people say that you should train abs every day. I don't agree with that. I think that you should train abs 2 to 3 times per week. How many reps and how many sets should you be doing for all of your exercise? You should start out with anywhere between 2 to 3 sets. Your rep range should be anywhere from 15 to 25 reps. You're working on muscular endurance. You're not working on muscular strength the first few weeks. You should be working on stability and muscular endurance. If you're going so heavy that you're only getting 6 to 8 reps or 8 to 10 reps, your first few weeks in the gym, you're going too heavy and you're going to get injured. Back off, lighten up the weights, just relax, calm down. The strength's gonna come. It's gonna get there in due time. Be patient. This is a process. This is a lifestyle. It's not gonna come overnight. How much water should you be drinking? A good place to start is a gallon. You can start with somewhere right around a gallon per day, give or take. What are the best supplements that you should be taking when you first start your workout plan? First thing that you should start taking is a multivitamin and whey protein. From there, you can see what's gonna work best for you and see what's gonna fit your personal needs. For example, if you have joint pain, then you can try adding in glucosamine. If you have high cholesterol, you can add in some fish oil and you can add in some krill oil. So there's no cookie cutter program for supplements. You need to find out what is gonna work the best for you. If you want to lose weight, if you want to gain muscle, if you want to maintain, the best way to eat is eating every 2 to 3 hours. Setting aside a time to meal prep. I'm gonna show you the perfect example of how you should structure your diet and how you should be eating. Let's talk about meal 1. You should consume your first meal within 1 hour of waking up. Well, I'm not hungry. I don't feel like eating in the morning. It's just too hard. Stop making excuses. Excuses or results. You can't have both. So make up your mind and stop making excuses. Wake up in the morning and say, this is what I need to do. This is what is required for me to make the proper adjustments, and this is what's required for me to see results and get to my fitness goals. I want to change. I want to look better. I want to feel better. So I am going to eat breakfast. Put your foot down and make a decision. It starts now. Not yesterday, not next week, not the week after, not after my birthday, not after I go clear out all the bad food out of my fridge first. It starts now. Meal 1, protein and carbohydrates. It's not that complicated. It's actually pretty simple. Start with a few eggs, maybe a few egg whites, and choose your source of carbohydrates. Slice of toast, some oatmeal, some cream of rice, a piece of fruit. You can figure it out. Meal 2, if you're at work and you're busy, you don't have a lot of time, maybe you have a 10-minute break, or you're running around, you're on the go, you can have a snack. I highly recommend having another meal. It's gonna be better for your metabolism and you're gonna get better nutrients. It's better to have a meal versus a snack. If you can have 5 to 6 meals per day versus a few meals and a few snacks, you're gonna be better off having 5 to 6 meals per day. You're gonna see the difference in your physique. It's a little bit harder and it's gonna take a little bit more work, but you're gonna see better results. Don't you wanna see better results? I wanna see better results. So I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna have 6 meals a day. I'm gonna have 7 meals a day, 8 meals a day. I don't care how many meals per day it takes for me to get my physique the way that I wanna see it, but I'm gonna eat everything and anything that I need to eat to get to my fitness goals. If you wanna see results and if you wanna make a true transformation to your physique, you need to have the same mindset. What should you have for a snack? I'm gonna put the marker away because we need to really talk about this because we have a lot of problems with snacks and snacking. What is a snack? Is a snack some carrots and celery? No, that's not a snack. It's just a few vegetables. You can have that with your food. If you want to have for lunch chicken breast and rice, and then you can have carrots and some celery with that chicken, but you shouldn't have carrots alone by itself as a snack. So what's a good snack? A yogurt? It's probably not enough calories. You're gonna be too hungry when it comes time to eat your next meal. So what should you have for a snack? Oh, I have a few things here to show you to give you an idea of what you should have for a snack or some ideas of what you should have. And first I'm gonna show you what you should have for a snack. And then I'm gonna show you what you should not have for a snack ever, under any circumstances, ever in your life. Here's a good example of a snack. We have whey protein. 1 scoop, 90 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 0.5 grams of saturated fat, 3 grams of carbohydrates, 17 grams of protein. So you could put 2 scoops together in a shaker cup with some water and drink that protein shake as a snack. It's liquid, so it might not make you feel that full, and you're gonna feel hungry shortly after having that shake. You can have cashews along with that shake. In the cashews, we have 160 calories, 13 grams of fat, 2.5 grams of saturated fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of protein. You have a handful of these cashews and you have a scoop of protein, or if your goal is to gain muscle, maybe 2 scoops of protein, maybe 1.5 handfuls of cashews, and that could be a perfect snack. And if it fits into your calories, according to your fitness goals, you can even have a piece of fruit with that as well. So there's a perfect snack. Good snack. Protein shake and cashew. Bad snack, a handful of cashews. Where's the protein? 5 grams of protein is not enough for a snack. You have to eat more protein if you want to have a good snack that's going to meet your needs, that's going to help you to get to your fitness goals. Not something with just 5 grams of protein in it. You can't just have an apple by itself for a snack. That's not going to work. That has carbohydrates but no protein. That's not a good example for a snack. Let's talk about a bad snack, and this is a very common one, and I hear this all the time. Western Rainbow Trail Mix. 180 calories in 1/4 cup. Do you think that you're gonna be full after having 1/4 cup? 1/4 cup, and that's cool, it's only $5. A lot of people don't wanna eat healthy because they think it's too expensive to eat healthy. If you don't wanna invest in your health, that's a problem. Change your mindset, rearrange your priorities. Invest in yourself and invest in your body and invest in your health. Don't pay for this $5 bag of trail mix, okay? It's only 1/4 cup. It's not gonna make you feel full. It's gonna make you feel hungry. It's got a ton of sugar in it, and it's gonna add to your body fat levels. It's gonna make you gain body fat. It's gonna make you feel sleepy and tired if you eat enough to even make you feel full. If you eat the actual serving size, which is 1/4 cup, you're not gonna be full. You're gonna be hungry shortly after, and you're gonna go to the pantry, or you're gonna go to Carl's Jr., go to McDonald's, and go looking for something else that you shouldn't be having. It's just gonna set you back and stop you from getting to your fitness goal. 180 calories, 10 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbohydrates, 17 grams of sugar. Stay away from sugar. Sugar is your enemy. You want to keep your grams of sugar down as low as possible. Even if you're trying to gain muscle, you can increase your calories so you can be in a caloric surplus, which is going to help you gain muscle. But if you're increasing your calories, that doesn't mean increase your grams of sugar. Still keep your grams of sugar down low. Sugar converts to excess body fat. Who wants excess body fat? Even if you're bulking and you're trying to get them gains, you don't want to have excess body fat, so watch your grams of sugar. Good snack, bad snack. Get that out of here. Don't be eating that stuff. That's the last time you ever eat trail mix again, ever in your life. If you have trail mix or anything, candy bars, stuff with a lot of sugar that's gonna slow you down from becoming the best version of yourself, pause the video, go in your pantry, and throw it out now. You just don't need it. Back to the drawing board. Meal 2 is a snack, and I don't need to tell you what to have for a snack because we just went over that. Meal 3, which is basically lunch. Don't think of it as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think about meals 1 through 4 or meals 1 through 5. However you need to eat to get to your fitness goals. It's not breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There is no more breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's done. That's your old life. This is your new life. You're gonna make yourself better. You're gonna look better. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna have more energy. Protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables. For these meals, how much protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables should you be having? You should weigh your food out. You should use anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces of protein, and you can have vegetables 1 to 2 cups, and measure out your carbohydrates. If you're not seeing the results that you want to see, either increase or decrease your portions. It's not that hard. It's actually very simple. What kind of protein should you be having? Chicken, fish, turkey, steak. It's very easy. You can make the right decision. You can figure out what works best for you, what you prefer, and what you like. Meal 4, protein, carbs, and vegetables. Meal 5, another snack. Pop quiz time. What is a good example of a snack? Good job. On to meal number 6, which is your last meal right before bed, which is protein and vegetables. Why did I not put carbs in that last meal? The reason I didn't put carbs in that last meal, because most of the time you don't really need those carbohydrates for energy before bedtime. A lot of times throughout the day, you need those carbohydrates to feel good, to feel normal, to have energy throughout your day, to perform your daily functions, and to perform your daily activities. For that last meal, if you're trying to get some inches off your waistline or trying to get a little bit more shredded or get leaner, you can take the carbohydrates out of that very last meal. Once again, let's review it. We've got meals 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5, and meal 6. How frequently and how often should you be eating? You should be eating every 2 to 3 hours. Don't go over that 3-hour mark without eating. If you go over that 3-hour mark without eating, your body's going into survival mode and it thinks it's being starved. And when you finally do eat, it's gonna take those calories and it's gonna store it away as body fat. So don't fall into that trap. Don't make excuses. Make sure you're eating frequently. Meal frequency, resistance training, and cardio. That's how you get results. That's how you change your body. Meal frequency, resistance training, and cardio. Should I say it again? Meal frequency, resistance training, and cardio. Should I say it one more time? If you're not seeing the results that you want to see, it's because your meal frequency sucks. Your cardio program sucks. Your resistance training program is barely even there and it's very inconsistent. You have to do all these things consistently. There's no excuses and there's never any shortcuts. I always repeat this and I always talk about it because I know a lot of you out there are still making excuses and you're still looking for shortcuts and it drives me crazy. So don't make excuses and don't look for shortcuts. It's never gonna work. It never has before and it's not gonna work now. There's no way around this. Cardio, resistance training, meal frequency, and meal prepping. Eating the right foods. This is how it's done. This is how you start a workout plan. This is how you start a workout program. Start easy, start light, slowly over the course of a few weeks, begin to increase your intensity, increase your cardio, increase your poundages on your resistance training, increase your volume, increase your sets, increase the weight, decrease the reps. Over the course of a few weeks, not from one week to the next. That's how you get hurt. You don't want to end up like me with a ruptured pec tendon, trying to bench press 405 pounds. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button down below. Until next time.